Torment, Tides of Numenera, if you don't know what it is, it's kind of a spiritual successor to Planescape Torment, okay, which came out a gajillion years ago. It was one of the, those Infinity Engine role-playing games. I want to say Black Isle produced it, but I BioWare Black Isle. Anyway, Planescape Torment is absolutely, hands down, probably in the top 5 games that I've ever played of all time. In fact, I think just about every single game that is in my top 5 probably came out. They're all probably older than 10 years old. Just like, there's been no modern games, I think, in the last 10 to 15 years that have topped my top 5 experiences. Anyways, so this is a spiritual successor. With that being said, it makes for a very tricky playthrough because there is a lot of text, and to get the most out of it, you do have to read. And I'm not going to obviously read it, and you're only going to have so much time to see it on the screen. So I will do my best to try to be as quick as I can without being, like too quick that I can't pick up what the hell's going on. So I backed this. I backed this. Okay, this was a Kickstarter. I backed it like Stonehearth. I backed this. The only 2 games I think I've ever backed. Okay, hold that thought. With that being said, I have not found the time to really dig into this, so I'm starting anew. Because I'm not going to remember anything that I did or anything of where I'm going or what the hell that I'm doing. So, my hour is going to start in just a minute after I finish this little diatribe that I'm opening up with. So, the reason Planescape Torment is one of my favorite games of all time is, one, the setting was just bonkers, okay? And at the time, I had no exposure to the Planescape universe, in D&D, and so it was completely bonkers and fresh to me. 2, the story of, playing a story of somebody who was constantly, dying and kind of reanimated, if you will, or what's the word for it? Reincarnated, with no memory and being able to start fresh was pretty compelling to me. And spoiler alert, you might want to put yourself on mute for about 1 minute. Or put me on mute, not yourself on mute. Put me on mute for 1 minute as I explain this. Starting now. The game was the only game that I had ever come across where you could actually not fight the final boss. You could actually beat the game if you had the right stats and you made the right choices in the game. You could actually talk him into defeat, which I had never seen before. End spoiler alert. Okay. With all that shit being said, let's go. Let's start this. Torment, Tides of Numenera, which has mixed reviews out there. Which a game like Torment generally did as well. Let's be female. I don't like playing as the normal white dude. It really does. If you listen to the story and you listen to the dialogue, it really does feel like you're playing like a D&D night kind of thing here. So I'm gonna look at my body.
Wearing a form-fitting suit of some darkness, without warning, the cocoon that surrounds you shreds and
I'm gonna flatten out to catch the wind.
A small moon is slow below you. You see a large landmass, a massive ocean dominant.
And so it's kind of interesting, I believe, this opening part, as you're answering these questions, actually helps shape who your character is.
strike the building hard enough to crack its
crystalline structure, and then something happens to me. There we go. That'd be my character. Let's zoom out a little bit. Can I interact with that? Yes, I can. Carefully move the bowl beneath the liquid. You've encountered your first task. It's 3 stat pools. Okay. To more easily move the bowl in front of you, use... Okay, click. Click, that's what it's telling me. Spend might. Failure often results in interesting outcomes. In other words, you get fucked up. Let's be honest. Alright, so... There's an 85% chance. I'll do it. Alright, so it worked. You move towards the pool of light. Okay, it's doing some shit. Oh, caught some liquid. And I think this brightens up the room a little bit. A voice calls from somewhere high above. Hello? Are you still alive down there? That's shit. I'm gonna use shitty accents, guys. It's.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm trying to zoom out a little bit here. Okay, so memory floods. He's a genius. Breathe this water. Your mind. It's okay. What the? Okay. Man, do I want to deceive? I'm gonna deceive him. Run. You can come back for it. They won't be able to protect it forever. I'm gonna disable the sonar pulse. Again, this is all to help you figure out what kind of character you're gonna be. So I'm just doing shit that maybe I would do if I knew, if I had the know-how, and we'll just see how it all shapes out at the end. Okay. Yeah, continue up the stairs. Oh, there's something over there. But I want to examine that. The light around. Okay.
Let's go.
So this is important. It's the only thing I can interact with. Beside a woman on a verdant crag. Your self-aware humanoid machines drill into the play. Okay, blah, 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 blah. I don't know about this. What makes this place any more secure than the ones we found? Hidden details. Why wouldn't I draw her to the hidden details? And she's convinced. Alright. Alright, let's use the... So this is, again, this is kind of a novel way of getting you to kind of pick your class and all of that sort of stuff. Oh, there's more.
Yes.
There's more over there. And welcome to the stream. I will do my best to leave this up so you can kind of skim the text. Oh, my window's covering it, so I'll do my best. Fight defensively. No, let's duck under the giant swing. Okay, so we fight. Yep. She drops. Yeah, crack open the door. I've always played as a thief in these types of games. Okay, squeeze myself through. And next path out of here. I'm going to interact with my own... Oh. Vast crowd of people. Doppelgangers. Pentagonal tattoo on their head. Okay, so they're all Mike Tysing it. Stealthily through the crowd. Yeah.